Hello and welcome to Marketing91.com. Demand and capacity alignment. Services cannot be stored, which leads to temporary imbalances between the supply and demand of services. This supply-demand mismatch poses a difficult challenge for managers of service firms. At any given moment, a fixed capacity service may face one of the following four conditions. Excess demand. The level of demand exceeds the maximum available capacity, with the result that some customers are denied service and business is lost. For example, 100 tables in a restaurant and 200 reservations for the tables. Demand exceeds optimum capacity. No customer is turned away. However, given the excess demand, customers are likely to perceive deterioration in the quality of service. Example, 100 tables in a restaurant and 125 reservations for the tables. Some customers have to wait, and there is a strain on the kitchen staff as well as the serving staff. At any given moment, a fixed capacity service may face one of the following four conditions. Well-balanced demand and supply. This is optimum level capacity. Example, 100 tables in a restaurant and 100 reservations for the tables, which is a perfect situation for the restaurant. Excess capacity. Demand is below the optimum capacity and productivity resources are underutilized. Customers may have doubts about the viability of the service. Example, 100 tables in a restaurant and 20 reservations for the tables. This situation results in a waste of resources, and the customers might judge the restaurant adversely for being less occupied than it should be. An organization must take efforts to understand the demand patterns and its capacity constraints to effectively formulate strategies that can match demand and capacity. There are two ways an organization can deal with a demand-supply mismatch. Increase or decrease the capacity to match demand fluctuations, in other words, manage supply, and shift the demand to meet the capacity, in other words, manage demand. Customer involvement. By converting certain options to self-service such as buffets at restaurants and fast food joints, the firm can divert its personnel to other functions. Using part-time employees. Part-time employees can supplement regular employees when the peaks of activity are persistent and predictable. An example of using part-time employees is hiring summer and winter interns. Cross-training employees. Cross-training employees to perform tasks in various operations creates flexible capacity to meet demand. A waiter who is also trained to handle billing is an example of cross-training. Modifying or moving facilities or equipment. Sometimes it is possible to move or modify the existing capacity to meet demand fluctuations. Stretching existing capacity. To match demand, the existing capacity of service resources can be expanded. Scheduling downtime during low demand. During the peak period, if people, equipment, and facilities are being used at the maximum capacity, it is necessary to schedule repairs, maintenance, and renovations during off periods. Partitioning the demand. The demand for services can be grouped in random arrivals and planned arrivals. Thus, partitions can be created to level demand. Varying the service offering. The nature of the service offering can be changed according to the seasons of the year, days of the week, etc. And developing complementary services. Complementary services can be offered to occupy waiting customers. Promoting off-peak demand. Off-peak demand should be promoted by offering discounts, special offers, etc. For example, Hyatt Goa provides special offers and discounts from June to September. Pricing incentives. Prices can be raised during peak periods and lowered during non-peak periods. Example, Pop-Tates has happy hours during which customers are charged lower prices. Communicating with customers. Service firms must communicate with customers and let them know the peak demand period so that they can choose to use the services at alternate times and avoid crowding. Modifying the timing and location of service delivery. Extending work hours and working on weekends can help meet excess demand. Reservations and appointments. Waiting lines. Triage, sorting, emergencies first, and delaying service delivery. Vistara. Vistara, a premium airline joint venture between Singapore Airlines and Tata Sons, was launched on January 9, 2015. Vistara struggled to fill its planes, registering a load factor of 50 to 60% for most of the year. In response to this, Vistara slashed its front end of the cabin, halving its business class seats to 8 and reducing its premium economy seats by a third to 24. This helped the airline increase its economy class seats by 30% to 126 seats. Further, Vistara announced a 30% discount on its business class seats. Stay tuned for more videos on marketing. Thank you.